getting the facts right and alerting you to weather danger. This is K-Texas News at 5.
Good evening. Thanks for watching K-Texas News. Tonight, Abilene police crowd the street outside a local apartment complex, carrying out arrests. What a neighbor witnessed. Plus,
okay, let's go. Can we go?
our two-day Halloween special at Ballinger Old Park Hotel starts in just a few moments.
A heavy police presence was reported in North Abilene Thursday morning where multiple people were detained. I'm Alex Webb and I spoke with a neighbor who saw it all. Resident James Beatty says he was working in his front yard when he witnessed a helicopter circling the area from above as police cars crowded the streets outside the Mandalay Apartments near North 10th and Grape Street.
The cop cars go by and then they hit the lights and pulled up on the apartments and jumped out with the guns drawn and went to the back of their vehicles to get the battering ram and stuff, flash grenades or whatever.
James says it was around 8 a.m. on Thursday morning when he saw armed officials forcefully entering the apartment. They
went to the apartment on the corner, the first one there, started to kick the door in and with the battering ram, and it took them a while. Then you hear two grenades go off, and they were standing outside for quite a while before they actually entered the apartment.
K-Texas was live on the scene Thursday morning around 9 a.m. Good morning, I'm Alex Webb with K-Texas and we're here at North 10th and Grape Street. While on the scene, we witnessed these individuals being detained, handcuffed, and escorted to police vehicles. While James says there is some level of safety concern among a few of his neighbors, he also noted that this is not the first time they've had heavy police presence in the area.
I see cops all the time there. People all night long walking by. 2 businesses over has been robbed the past 2 weeks twice.
K-Texas asked the Abilene Police Department for additional information about the incident, and they told us that the efforts on Thursday were a part of a large-scale operation involving multiple agencies, and at this time they don't have a clear idea of when more information will be available. Now, this is a developing story, so for more updates as information becomes available, you can visit us at our website at ktxs.com.
Good Thursday evening. This afternoon was a little bit warmer than we've seen, but this morning freezing lows across the area in several places, which was our first freeze of the season. We're going to still have pretty cool evenings going forward with a slight rain chance for Saturday morning, and then we're warming into next week back into those 80s at some point. We're going to have pretty clear skies through most of this evening into overnight hours. Light winds are very light, so if you're going out for trick-or-treating tonight, it's going to be a little bit chilly at times. We got into those upper 60s and low 70s most of this afternoon, and then cooling into those low 40s by tomorrow morning. It's going to be pretty chilly as you're walking out the doors, but not as cold as 32. Now, if you're going out tonight for trick-or-treating, this is going to be similar to what we're seeing tomorrow as well. The temperatures are going to drop down into those 60s, sometimes in those 50s, mainly by the end of the night around 10 p.m. So make sure you're bringing an extra jacket tonight, especially for Halloween tomorrow. And on Sunday, time falls back by 1 hour.
I'm here at the Old Park Hotel in Ballinger, where guests say they experience paranormal activity quite often. I'm Brenna Gibbons, and I spoke with the owner of this hotel, who says that they see, hear, and even capture video, things they can't explain.
We actually have our own paranormal team with pretty much it's all family members, and we've investigated so many other places, but this is so consistent. We're like, this has got to be home base for experiments. And so that's kind of why we bought it, was to be able to have a controlled environment to run our own experiments.
The Old Park Hotel has been standing in Ballinger since at least the 1800s. The Wandells told us this place is extremely active when it comes to paranormal activity.
We have a spirit here of a little girl. Her name's Wilma. She actually died in the building right around this corner as an accidental self-inflicted gunshot wound to the left eye. And she was only 6 years old when that happened.
Chad told us that Wilma will often play with the dolls and the balls that are upstairs.
This is actually where the news article from her death and her death certificate says she died. It said it was at the base of the stairs. So we know it's either right here at the base of the stairs or right here off the stairs.
I won't lie, it's been pretty creepy walking around this hotel. I haven't seen anything yet, but I've definitely heard some sounds like knocking as we've been exploring the building.
I can turn this off so it's not interfering.
Most people think hauntings only happen at night. You only see ghosts or spirits at night. It is every minute of every day here. I will be down here just vacuuming. You can hear somebody walking across the wood floors upstairs. You'll hear doors opening and closing.
Yep.
You'll hear sounds. You might not be able to see what's happening, but you hear things all the time.
They told us there are many different spirits that stay at the hotel, and not all of them are always the nicest.
Our grumpy spirit, Mr. Keel, he was one of the previous owners of the building. He's kind of one of those ones that once he reaches his tolerance level for you, he's going to tell you to get out, and he's not going to be nice about it. So he gets a little rude and pushy-shovey when it comes to it. I've had enough. Get out of my space.
While we were there, we had our own paranormal experience. Listen closely and see if you can hear what we heard. Okay, let's go. Can we go?
Just walk on the left side of the
Can we go down? Can I go downstairs when I go that way?
Yeah. Well, no, you can't leave me up here by myself.
Joe, I'm scared. Joe, I'm hearing noises in there.
Let me get a couple doll shots. Yeah, I heard that too.
Tune in to K-Texas News on Halloween to see more spooky videos just like that one from our time at the Old Park Hotel. The House of Healing owners have been arrested and charged with first-degree felony possession of THC with the intent to deliver. Taylor County jail records show Brennan and Brittany Mansky were booked into the Taylor County Jail Thursday on the possession charges. You may remember back in August, Abilene police raided the House of Healing business and seized over 17 pounds of marijuana and thousands of pre-rolled marijuana cigarettes. Lab tests confirmed the presence of THC in the seized products. This is a developing story, and K-Texas will have more information as it becomes available.
We're seeing new images of the widespread devastation in Jamaica after Hurricane Melissa touched down there. I'm Rena Roy, and I'll have the latest on the aftermath coming up.
An Abilene man is in jail charged with child exploitation and drug charges. The Taylor County Sheriff's Office says this man, 34-year-old Terry Keene, attempted to meet up with a minor for sex. Keene is charged with online solicitation of a minor, sexual performance of a minor, and felony drug charges. If you have any information or believe you may have been a victim of Keene's, you're asked to call the Taylor County Sheriff's Office.
Drone footage shows the widespread devastation in Jamaica. Streets turned to rivers, cars submerged in water, trees snapped in half, and piles of debris scattered around. The Prime Minister declaring the entire island a disaster area.
Yesterday was horrible, horrific, terrifying, the worst day of my entire life, the worst experience of my entire life.
A resort guest taking this cell phone video showing damage around the hotel, their room also flooded. ABC's Ike Ajachi in the storm zone.
The town of Santa Cruz is completely devastated. A wall of water and rock came from the mountains right through the center of town, destroying everything. Getting back to normal will take months.
Most of the island is without power, the U.S. now stepping in to help. The State Department sending several dozen disaster relief workers who will help with search and rescue missions. The U.S. military also expected to airlift food, water, and other critical supplies to remote areas. Tourists like Alexis and Taviana still stuck with airports closed, some sustaining damage.
At this point, we don't even mind if we go anywhere in the U.S. We just want to get a flight off the island.
Cuba and Haiti also hit hard, heavy rainfall and flooding destroying roads and homes.
Bermuda could also see hurricane conditions tonight as Melissa passes by and stays out to sea. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
The U.S. government shutdown is dragging on, and many households across the nation are feeling the pinch. That includes the greater Houston area, where businesses have had to delay operations without government resources available. Our sister station reports from Barnett Stadium, where the first of several planned food distribution events put on by the Houston Food Bank was held on Wednesday.
They started lining up early, many of them receiving food assistance for the first time in their lives. Dominique Anderson was laid off in this shutdown.
When I first started working with the FDA, I really thought that that was the best career move. Honestly, this has been devastating.
Many federal workers, like this housing and urban development employee, say they are afraid of losing their jobs if they show their faces on camera.
Never thought in a million years I would be in line to get some food.
What does that feel like?
It's humiliating. You know, I've been working for 30 years in my career. I've had to apply for unemployment. I haven't done that.
FAA.
Wayne Barber tells us he's been an air traffic controller for 23 years.
Since the shutdown started, I've worked 4 overtimes. I mean, I'm still going to show up to work because that's what I swore an oath to do. So.
Even though you're not getting paid?
Yeah. In the military, you swear the same oath, you know, to defend this country.
But this father of 5 says he needs help now.
It doesn't matter, left, right, we just want to get paid for what we do.
According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the SNAP program is ending Saturday.
Take care of your people first.
Juanita Cavasso says she is a disabled veteran.
And that's the saddest thing about it. You know, you go and you give of your life almost. And then to be in these circumstances in the United States, that's just unforgiving.
As the government shutdown nears the 1-month mark, Vice President Vance meeting at the White House with aviation workers, essential federal employees who are working without pay.
Do not put working people in the middle of a problem they should not be in there.
Congressional Republicans continue to blame Democrats.
The Democrats are ready to continue this shutdown, I guess forever.
And Democrats warning the government could remain closed into November.
Republicans have spent the entire shutdown with their heads in the sand, the shutdown they caused because they would not negotiate with Democrats.
We don't have anything to negotiate because we didn't put any partisan Republican priorities on the CR at all. I don't have anything I can pull off of it to make it more palatable for them.
Democrats say they won't agree to reopen the government until Republicans extend health care subsidies to prevent Obamacare premiums from skyrocketing.
This is not a fight for Democrats or Republicans. It's a fight for the American people. And we're going to stand on the side of the health care of the American people.
And then there's the issue of critical federal food assistance. SNAP, which is 2 days away from running out for 42 million Americans.
This year, everything's been so overwhelming. Groceries in general are not the same as they used to be. And so it's become to, what do I do now? How do I support and feed my children?
Meanwhile, according to the latest ABC News Washington Post Ipsos poll, nearly half of Americans, 45%, say President Trump and congressional Republicans are to blame for the shutdown. That's only slightly lower than earlier this month. Mola Lange, ABC News, Washington.
Not many more freezing lows over the next several days. We're actually staying mostly in those 40s and 50s, but we'll talk about our Halloween temperatures and daylight saving end coming up. Good Thursday evening, everybody. We got to freezing temperatures in many areas here this morning. Some of us not quite, like Abilene, only getting to 34, but it's only 2 degrees away from freezing, so it's still very, very chilly. But some other places notably got below freezing, like Robert Lee and St. Angelo at 28 degrees, 27 in Eden, and several places along freezing as well, like Aspermont and Ballinger, along with Sterling City. Now, this isn't just the only places that got to freezing. There were others as well. So that is now considered our first freeze of the season for these areas. Abilene, not quite yet for us, but still also some of the coolest temperatures we've seen so far for our morning lows this season. Now for the next several days, we are going to be seeing temperatures above freezing in the morning time and definitely a bit warmer through the afternoons as well. Not any frost likely the next several days, but I want to mention going into Friday morning, still going to be a bit chilly in those low 40s, and Friday into Saturday. So if you're trick-or-treating in the late evening hours, those temperatures are going to drop pretty quickly by Friday evening for trick-or-treating. Now, Friday afternoon, we are going to warm up a bit into those 70s once again. Today we were near 70. Tomorrow, slightly warmer into those low to mid 70s thanks to higher pressure across the area. But as we get towards Saturday, things are going to change a little bit. Into that 10 o'clock hour near trick-or-treating time, 59 degrees for a lot of us here. And that's mainly towards the end of trick-or-treating. Sun will be completely down. It'll be very, very dark outside. And as you're starting trick-or-treating though, we are going to be seeing temperatures close to 70. It's going to be cool and spooky out there, so make sure you are staying safe, and you may want to grab an extra layer just in case for your costumes, or throw on a jacket because it may not be too cold on the way there, but on the way home might be a little chilly. So getting into those 50s overnight, then even cooler into Saturday morning with those upper 40s, low 50s again. Saturday afternoon, not much change, only into those upper 60s as we have a cold front coming through that could bring us some shower chances early Saturday through Saturday afternoon. Then we are clearing up with those clouds moving towards the east. Not everybody's going to see rain, just a few misty, showery conditions. Another reminder for Sunday, clocks turn back at 2 a.m. by 1 hour. It's a good time to check your smoke detectors, flip your mattresses, but you get an extra hour of sleep with later or earlier sunsets as well.
Stay informed. Like K-Texas on Facebook.
I'm Tori Garcia. When most people think of Halloween, they think of haunted houses or spooky costumes. But for trick-or-treaters with allergies, October 31st could give them a different kind of scare. That's why one organization is encouraging families to have more allergy-safe options. The Teal Pumpkin Project aims to make trick-or-treating safer for children with food allergies. By putting a teal pumpkin on your porch, you're showing that your house is food allergy friendly.
So in kids that have food allergies, which involves, peanut allergy or milk or egg, are kind of the most common ones, if they have any small amount of that food, they can go into an anaphylactic reaction.
Some candies can cause serious reactions, especially for kids with allergies to ingredients like peanuts. Those reactions can be life-threatening or cause serious injury.
With an allergic reaction, obviously every kid varies, but most commonly I see kids that break out in hives all over and vomit, start coughing, itchy mouth, itchy throat. In most severe reactions, you can see a drop in the blood pressure and even passing out.
Doctors recommend that parents check their child's candy before they eat it and throw away anything that contains allergens like peanuts.
So with trick-or-treating with a kid who has food allergies, you do have to read the labels on everything that they bring home, in their trick-or-treat bag. Obviously, I would be careful with any homemade treats as well, making sure to ask what exactly was in those products.
One way to help is by offering non-candy items like stickers, small toys, or glow sticks.
The main thing with trick-or-treating with kids that have a food allergy, it's best to wait until they get home to eat any candy. That way that you can go through everything with them, sorting out what's safe and what's not.
The Teal Pumpkin Project also has a map where you can find allergy-friendly homes or even add your own. And you can find that map on our website at ktxs.com.
The Abilene Police Department is hosting a trunk or treat tonight. It will be at 4565 South 1st Street from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. This is a family-friendly event, so dress up in your best costumes and have fun trunk-or-treating.
Rescue the Animals, sponsored by Animal Health and Medical Center of Abilene.
Baylor, Baker, and Bailey, our infield here at the park. First base, second base, third base. Here is Spectra. We're up stretching our legs. Now this is a young cat, and my Gosh, this is a gorgeous coat. Zazu and Lola Lou. Oh my goodness, put on your spats and get ready to dance. These are the dogs. Yes, sir. Zazu and Lola Lou. Taz, look into my eyes. Ah, a light lime green. Oh, he's overestimating his magical powers. He thinks one glance and you'll want to take him home. Oh boy, here we are with Trip. Now, Trip is a trip all in himself. Look at this guy. He's big, he's beautiful, he's got a 3-foot-long tail, and he would love to come dance with you. Well, I think we tried to do Hocus last week, but he was moving too fast or disappeared instantly with his friend Pocus. This is Buck. Buck has been here since August, and despite his beauty, his wonderful ears, and even his size and the fact that he's a fantastic dog, he keeps getting overlooked. It's another week of a Pile of Kittens special. Special because nobody out there is spaying and neutering, it doesn't look like. The kittens are piling up all over town. Well, here we are with Chaka. Put this dog down first on your list. We've been all the way down this list. Every other dog is jumping up and down and barking, and Chaka has been sitting there patiently waiting for us.
You can find these pets and more in person at the park and online at allkindabilene.org.
Halloween is tomorrow. We're going to be a little bit chilly for trick-or-treating overnight into Saturday thanks to a cold front, few showers possible, and by Sunday, clocks fall back by an hour. Thanks for joining us for K-Texas News This Evening.